My friends, I'm super excited being here with you today. It's a special occasion, and if you've been around and watching my videos, listening to the podcast, or perhaps read an article, you start to getting into the rhythm. We are entering the conclusion of the year. We are entering slowly in a time where we are thinking about ourselves. We are thinking about what have we accomplished? How far have we come? What could we do better perhaps next time, and what have we done really well so far. And I have a topic for you today, and I hope it will inspire you like it inspires me. It's really about how passion, enthusiasm, and integrity can help you to become mature human being. And I know this sounds like maybe a boring topic, but as we get older, at least this is what I see in my life as I'm heading slowly towards the 40s, that I realize that life is actually about what we make out of it. And many times, enthusiasm, integrity, honesty, passion, and all these values are really foundational to having fun in life. And more even important, if you want to bond with other leaders, other human beings, if you're here, you want to gain better advantage, right? If you're starting here and finish here, you want to actually have a better destination, better experience, and feel like, hey, I actually have done something and I got better along the way. For many of us, life is actually not always so straightforward. It's often like this. So this is why, comparing your life in terms of days, it's gonna be really like then you think about, comparing in terms of months here, it's gonna be more then, you go towards the years and then you will slowly see it's gonna be an upward trend. But then you're gonna go towards thinking about decade. Think about, last 10, 20, 30 years for some of you, 40 and 50 more, and it's gonna be probably most likely like this. And older we get, less crap, pardon my language, we want in our life. And with crap, I have to define what I mean here is less drama, less really people who actually don't associate with where we're going. I realized this later as well because of my job, in the last, let's say, decade in marketing, sales, and beyond that as well in, different functions and different companies. And probably for the last 10 years, I worked for agencies as well, where I had to deal with clients, where I had to deal with building teams. I learned a lot that, to build a really safe team and strong team dynamic, you have to have these things that I mentioned at the start of the discussion, which is passion. And how do you build passion, right? This is something that if you looking at hiring, you know that many people already looking for those traits, for the positivity, how you resonate, how do you operate, how do you ask questions, are you really interested, are you trying to bring something better for the company, and how do you actually navigate yourself. And passion is a huge topic. So I would, if you're interested in this, there are, write in Mr. Google how to find my passion, what to do. There are many, from Harvard to Cambridge to different, schools and organizations where you can take tests, personality tests. There are different books on this. And my humble opinion would help me a lot in my life. And I just saw the reminder of going my phone from Gary Vaynerchuk, who has this notion of you got enough time. And I heard him or saw it one time on LinkedIn, and I thought, wow, this is really interesting because, for most of my life, if I think for the last, let's say 20 years, I've been really in rush. I felt like, I've been taking jobs above my experience, and it was all good, but many times I was really stressed because I had to, build a team when I was young and do a lot of these things which you normally do when you get, towards your 40s and maybe above. But I really tried, building a company and building actually not only one but at least three. And I learned a lot from this process. So I would encourage you, if you're hiring, look for passion, look for people who actually have this zest for life, they have this energy, they have this optimism, And especially now in turbulent times, we need to, you know, this trait helps us as well to become more stronger and more performant human beings. So if you're looking for somebody who will be, reliable, who will be there and who will not give up so easily, especially those more complex, sales roles, technical roles, or somebody who takes over a team or building a team, you need to be this mature human being. And for that, passion is number one. The number two thing that I have for you guys is enthusiasm. And enthusiasm is something that goes really hand in hand. It's like, this saying, there are two people to tango. We need passion, but we need enthusiasm to go hand in hand. If you don't have those, if you don't have really the passion for going the extra mile and really trying things out, then, you will kind of fall through and crumble down the road. Enthusiasm obviously is something that can diminish down the road. We've all seen it, especially in the messy middle. At the start, everybody is ramp up, everybody's like, let's go for it. And we have those pens and we write crazily. We have our papers. And then as we get in the middle, and things don't work out as they're supposed to work out, then we suddenly see, hey, things are actually not as they were promised, or things, team shifts, people get fired, and then suddenly, the whole composition of what we sign up for is completely different. So, have enthusiasm is also often, in my opinion, related to resilience, because you will need a long breath. You will need, as Gary Vaynerchuk says, to have this long-term perspective, take enough time to make sure that you actually really you are in it to win it. And sometimes you have to risk it for the biscuits, as they say. So remember, things are not always as they seem, but if you pair passion and enthusiasm together, you will always have a better success rate. The third one that I want to really emphasize here today, because the three is the charm, as you call it, or the trifecta, is integrity. Integrity is something that helped me a lot in my life to think about life a little bit differently, especially when, as I'm getting older, I realize being reliable, being on time, show up fully, give my best, take care of others, show kindness, be passionate, be enthusiastic, care more, add more value. These or things start to come together. And this is, you could sum this up as integrity. If you meet somebody, obviously you have the first impression how they are. But as you get to know them a bit more throughout those relationships, throughout those years, you will actually start feeling, hey, those people are reliable because I can rely on them, because they're always there, they're always enthusiastic, and they have my back. So I hope this gave you a little bit of a perspective of how to think about passion, enthusiasm, and integrity. And these three things, I know it might sound and come across a little bit as an odd triangle, an odd, little brother, and or maybe two brothers and one sister. But in the end, the combination of these is really what makes you a mature human being. I know many people actually, there's this polarity of people think, if you're enthusiastic, if you're passionate, you're actually less credible. But the opposite is true. The world is full with people who just drag every day what they're doing, and they are not passionate, they don't live the pen, they don't throw the spear and run behind it crazily to pick it up. So I encourage you, be the person who shows integrity, who shows passion, who shows enthusiasm. Where you're going, resonate, with the world and make it better. Resonate and bring in there what you want to see in the world, which is passion, enthusiasm, and integrity. So I hope this helped you. I really want to thank you for watching this, and I hope it empowered you. Please sign up for more of these videos. Follow, share it with you, three of your friends if you can. We need to, share this, even, if you laughing about my shirt because it's annoying me a little bit, but I really like it. It's cashmere, so it's quite warm now for the autumn season. I want to encourage you, please share this, follow, and if you see a link below, please sign up. We need the world. We need to spread that positivity and enthusiasm, passion with the world. Thank you very much for watching this, and until the next time, stay awesome.